Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego City project called Brick World. Today's update is once again behind the train station. We're going to work once again at the platforms, adding the first parts where in a future update there are going to be the steps going down in the underground area. And I bought a lot of stuff. Bought some new base plates, bought a lot of bricks. Not everything is for today's update, but most of the parts you can see here is for today's update. So stay tuned for a big update that's going to be placed directly in that location as you can see it here. There are going to be some new stuff, lots of new stuff, some lightning stuff, lots of bricks, lots of stuff, lots of hours of work. So stay tuned. Sometimes, as you can see it here, I'm planning some stuff digitally because I do not have all the parts. I do need to do stuff like that. So I'm just testing it digitally if it works out as I want it, especially if I need to work some special parts like these telescope parts here in light bluish gray. I do not have them normally in my stock here. So just to test out, just to find out how many parts I need, and then I can start working at the real stuff. As you can see, I already started with the next platform part. There's a hole in the base plate. I cut it in. That's the way where later the steps are going down or up as you want to see it. And that will be placed in that location. That's the platform for the train tracks 2 and 3. And as you can see, we are going to add one more part here. And when we're going under the table, you can see there's the wooden board we did added last time, and that is directly under that platform. So we do not need to add a new wooden board under the table to do that in a future update to connect the underground area with the upper parts. As you can see, here's going to be a little Easter egg. We have here Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. So we have now 847 minifigures, in the city. It's a big number, but it's growing in every update. And also have some other passengers here with some luggage. And that's the main part. As you can see, it's directly done how I did it digitally. Added some new minifigures like that guy here. And now we just have to add some more stuff for the roof. That's going to be the same roof as we always do in our platforms. A lot of glass elements. And then we can put the whole part in its final location. That's the final location. As you can see, I started working at the upper part, started connecting all the lights here. These are strip lights that I can put on from one step to the next step. It's as always the system from Light My Bricks. I'm using that system all over in my city, and these are strip lights with some glue on the back, so I can glue it with it on under the roof. And then the most important part is you can connect one strip light to the next with just one cable, so I do not have to put lots of cables. I can just put it one by one, and especially when you can see it now here with the finished roof, it's much more easier to just have one cable running through or under the roof from one area to the next area with one strip light to the next strip light. And that's how that new model looks, and that's how we are going to add 2 more for the next 2 platforms here. One here and then one here. So it's the same design. I have a lot of bricks and other stuff left. Chaos is coming back to the table, of course, as always, when you are doing some bigger stuff in a city like that. But just start doing the next part. I have a little speed build for you so you can see how it looks inside. Inside, as always, a lot of different colorful colors, because I'm always using, different colors or bricks that are not perfect where you can't see them later, because it's much more cheaper, of course. And the bricks are not usable for areas where you can see them because they're often some bite marks or they are colored from UV light and stuff like that. So as you can see, that's the same design I did on the other platform, building up these columns here above that hole in the platform that's going down the steps, and just adding the railing around it. And then we can starting adding all the tiles and other stuff, and just to define the positions where our columns have to be placed to hold up the roof later. And then we can start putting all these little tiles and grilled tiles. It's a lot of stuff. There are hundreds and hundreds of parts going to be in today's update, and it's even just one small part of the whole train station platform complex here. And I think it's one of the biggest train stations I have ever seen in Lego anywhere in the world, I think. And it's not finished yet. It's going to be much more bigger with the platforms when we are going to add the next table behind it, because some of the platforms have to be a little bit longer going on the right side of the train station, but that's something I cannot do at the moment because the table is not here. Adding 3 new minifigures, so we have now 850 minifigures in our city. And just adding some little details like that little bird here or that scooter here. And yeah, that's how it looks. We have another minifigure here with some chocolate in the hands. Now we can add the roof on top of it as we did it on the other side. And then we can put it where it belongs. And then it looks like that. And it's much more completed now. I really like the look. Of course, the train tracks between the platforms have to be done. That's something we are going to do in one of the future updates. I'm not sure if it's the next update or the one after the next one, but it's going to be very soon that we're going to add some more train tracks, underlaying, construction stuff. Now you can see how long our platforms are at the moment. That's the end of the table, but it's going to be a little bit longer when the next table is coming. Maybe that year. I'm not sure at the moment where we're going to expand the city next time. And so it looks for the final view today. As you can see here, the third platform is not done completely because I do not get one package. I needed to finish that. It's somewhere in the post office, I'm not sure where. And yeah, that's going to be done in one of the next updates, but it is a big update today. It's a very important update, and the train station or the platforms behind the train stations are much more bigger now, and we are on the one important path to fill up that very big gap here behind the train station with all that stuff, to completely fill up the current layout of the tables, which is about 14 square meters at the moment. We're going to expand the city step by step in the future, because the room, some of you might know it, is 126 square meters. So it's a big room. We have a lot of space to expand the city in different directions. But that's it for today. Just some views here from the night mode. And as you can see, we did a lot of stuff today. And platforms are going to be finished, I think, by latest in the middle of the year. And I really like the look when you're going to look down from here directly to the train station building in the night mode. And yeah, I just like that view. I hope you like it too. And as always, feel free to write everything you want to write, comments, ideas, maybe something you might think it's a problem. Just write it down in the comments. And of course, as always, write your ideas. And that's it for today. Coming up, some more updates in the near future, but that's it for today. Bye.